Hey everyone, welcome to Crossroad Conversations with the Lewis Brothers, where we aim to share real stories about running a successful family business, working through adversity, and pouring back into the community that keeps our door open. We're your hosts, Matt, Shelby, and Taylor, and we bring you relevant local business advice and automotive insights that are sure to change the way you look at running a business, and maybe even throw in a plug for you to do business with us.
Welcome into Crossroad Conversations podcast with the Lewis Brothers, Ultimate Challenge Edition. Ultimate Challenge. We've had some great feedback, Taylor, on everybody watching live. We love when the questions come in because then we get to talk about what you guys want to talk about, not just what we want to talk about. So we are smack dab what we call the fourth quarter of Ultimate Challenge, which means we're getting down to single digits of days left to sell.
Yes.
Days left to sell. That means there's some people out there that are going to get a phenomenal deal. Now, we've had a very successful sale so far. Let me give you some numbers, some facts to back it up, okay? As of this morning, we needed to be at 73.08% of our goal.
All right.
Okay? And that's 438.5 sold. As of this morning, we're at 75.67 at 454 sold so far.
That's so far as this morning, which I love. The day continues to go on. I'm looking at actively right now. Where did you say we were at as of this morning?
454.
Okay, we're already at 464, so we've already added 10 deals
Another
on top
10.
of it.
And I think that's a great example of when people are thinking out there, well, hey, I missed the first weekend, or I missed the second weekend, or should I wait until the last day? You should not, because every single day, I had a customer this morning, and yesterday they came to look at some used Explorers and used SUVs. And we narrowed it down to 3 or 4 different ones. And like, hey, let me think about it. We are very transparent. Like, you know, we're selling cars like you just said. In the last few hours, we've sold 10 on a Tuesday.
Yes.
And one of the vehicles they were looking at when they called me back this morning, I said, well, one of those sold last night. And they're like, it did? And I was like, guys, I'm trying to tell you this. It's not a sales tactic. We have to sell cars every day to hit our goal.
Yes.
To hit our goal. So extremely proud there. 464 is where we're at so far, which is well over on pace, but still not at the goal, which means there's some amazing deals out there for you, the customer, to grab a hold of. And I thought, Taylor, maybe you could just remind them a couple of those just ridiculous specials.
Absolutely, ridiculous specials. So our top tier one that you love to hear about, I've got a Ram Laramie Longhorn. Save up to $20,000 real deal dollars. You don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to be part of American Quarter Horse Association with a college degree and Farm Bureau and everything else. It's real deal $20,000 off on the Ram side. We've got Jeep starting in
Now, hang on.
Yes.
Here's what I like about that Ram. How much was it off?
$20,000.
Can I give you an and? When
Yes.
that sounds really ridiculous,
yep.
and like nobody would actually do that.
Yeah.
Not only is it $20,000 off, it also has 2.9% financing on 72 months.
Okay.
That's both. I get both of those.
Plus.
Okay, you ready for the third?
Yep.
All right, here's the cherry on top. No payments for 90 days.
That's huge.
Save 20 grand.
Yes.
And if you wanted to save 10 grand on the vehicle and get a check back for 10 grand too,
I can do that.
you can do that. You know, if you
Yes.
went a little wild at Christmas and you need to pay off some credit
Spring
cards,
break, which
maybe
we're
spring
in.
break, or you needed to prepay for that Disney World vacation this summer, you could prepay that and still save another 10 on the vehicle. We're very creative.
Yes.
No payments for 90 days and 2.9.
Like I dove in full on the Disney trip and it was too much and I booked it for a week and I should have went for 10 days. But anyways.
What else you got?
Huge savings there. So I've got Jeep Wrangler starting in the $30,000. If you come over on the Ford side, I have F-150s in stock ready to go. Raptors that we have not had in stock. But big savings. I have up to $15,000 off on a F-350.
How much?
$15,000 off
15.
on a F-350.
Okay.
And it's putting it right at $42,000 for a 4-wheel drive truck that'll tow over 20,000 pounds in stock, ready to go. But you say, okay, these are $20,000 off, $15,000 off. I've got vehicles here that qualify and start at $199 a month.
$199 a month. So I think that's important for people to understand it, because they're like, hey, I heard you talk about that Longhorn. I heard you talk about that F350, and that's great.
It doesn't work.
But I'm on a budget.
Yes.
$199 a month. How much down?
That is zero down out of pocket. $199.
None of those Benjamins right there down.
None of those down.
$199 a month.
Yes.
And I'll tell you this on our used selection, and you know this because you've been in the meetings. Since the last time we had a podcast.
Yep.
So since last Tuesday when we were live with you folks out there, we have acquired an additional 118 pre-owned vehicles.
Which is good, because they have been on fire. They have been on fire. You know, we found the right inventory, but our managers are working extremely hard every single day. They look at price points, make sure they're relevant, make sure they make sense, make sure they fit within the customer's budget, and they're selling as fast as we can get them ready. So that's huge that we traded for those.
That really is. So you're talking about over 100 if you came in last Tuesday and you're like, I love the sale, I love you guys, how you take care of people, you're community based, you're family owned, but you just didn't have what I was looking for.
Yep.
We got over 100 more to choose from. I think that's important to point out, as you talked about, how many we're selling. Of that 464, almost 300 of those have been pre-owned. Mm-hmm. And why I point that out is because when people drive up and down the road, they're like, well, yeah, I'll go there if I want to buy a new Ford. I'll go there if I want to buy a new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep. You got to realize that more than half of the vehicles we've sold are pre-owned, and over 50% of that 300 are non-core products. So they're Acuras and Hondas and Chevrolets and Subarus and Kias and Hyundais, all of those vehicles.
Yep, and to throw on top of that, in the last week we've had traded in non-core product of a Black Widow, a Chevrolet truck set up ready to go, a Hummer EV that had all the equipment. We've had CTSVs that we've had traded in the last couple of weeks, all non-core products, all BMW M Series. Mm-hmm. Land Rovers we just had in. So every make, model, Escalades we've all brought in. We have it all, and we're bringing it all in to make it relevant for you as the customer.
I know this month alone, we've had and sold over 4 new body style Corvettes.
Yes.
So even if you're looking for a Corvette, we are your place for a vehicle, new or pre-owned. But I got to talk a little bit about what's going on this week. Because you know Ultimate Challenge, you guys know we have fun. You know we bring a lot of heat and a lot of excitement during the week. Now, we started off yesterday, which started our 4th week of the month. We started off with a Stanley winner. So one of those cups like you've got there.
Right here.
Engraved Stanley winner.
Real deal.
And you know how they won that? They were engaged on social.
Like, sharing, post, engaged.
Engaged. And then real deal, we got a winner. I got to get my shades up so I can see.
You can actually see.
What else we got going on this week? What about today is Taco Tuesday?
Yeah, El Jefe's out there.
El Jefe's out there with fresh street tacos.
You know what I love that he brings?
What's that?
This has to be under guidance of you, I'm going to call it. But he's got a 3-option menu, which means what I really like is efficiency.
We're going to get in, we're going to get out.
Yep.
Give me the ticket at the same time I'm ordering.
Yep. And his stuff, he brings the thunder. He's a Farmington native.
Okay.
He's set up out there in food truck villages, we'll call it, in Farmington, but loves coming out, loves taking care of everybody, and everyone loves the food, from his nachos to his street tacos to his burrito he has. So great options
that's just
today.
through Tuesday. Now let's go into Wednesday. Wednesday we're bringing back, and man has this been popular, and we'll hear from some service people here in just a little bit, but our $50 off oil change on Wednesdays. That's on gas, that's on diesel, that's at the Ford store here in Fayetteville, it's at the Ford store in Springdale, that's on Jeeps, that's on Rams, that's on dualies, that's on cab and chassis.
I'll tell you how big it is.
How big?
I had a great customer of ours, and he was circling through yesterday, and he said, I'm coming back for an oil change. I said, well, you still have another free oil change, because whenever you buy a new vehicle from us,
yes,
you get 2 complimentary oil changes with the Lewis guarantee. He said, oh no, I'm taking advantage of you. You're $50 off, and then I'll hit you again midsummer to use my free. So guess what? There are so many people lined up with it, but $50 off, real deal, and it was on his diesel truck. He was fired up.
And I'll tell you this too about our oil changes. We've locked in the price of our oil change right now. So even though the cost of a barrel of oil has gone up, our oil change has stayed consistent there, and you still get the $50 off. So that's happening on Wednesdays. all locations. And then on Thursdays, we do free alignment checks. So come in, let us get your vehicle checked out for free alignment checks. And then Friday, the ruckus starts again. Free car wash on Friday, so come in, we'll get your car washed up and ready to go. We've got the dog cart coming back again. This guy's got some fancy hot dogs.
Atomic?
No, doggy style.
Yeah.
Doggy style's coming in, and then Atomic's gonna be up at Springdale.
Yep.
And then Dodo Coffee.
They're going to be coming
You just
around.
never know. And then Who Cut the Cheese? Who Cut the Cheese is going to be here in Fayetteville.
Yep.
So we got a little bit going on everywhere.
That's real deal, the best
My
grilled
team's
cheese
laughing
sandwiches.
at me because they think I'm getting off course.
Yeah, I know. They completely got you in.
Yeah.
What I absolutely love about the ruckus, we didn't even talk about Saturday that we had a full-blown petting zoo here, but I looked up at one point, Shelby had one of the animals outside of the corral and was trying to bring him in to the
happened
showroom.
there?
What
Hello,
in
buddy.
the world are you?
Good to see ya.
I mean,
Looks good, I know.
you're looking good.
Yeah, just stand right there for a second.
You're looking good, and keep
Okay.
it going.
Well,
no, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Shout
looking
out to 2 Chainz. He's got some new signs.
Chainz.
Come see him so you can take a
Somebody
picture.
give him a like and follow.
But the absolute ruckus, bringing all the thunder, all the activations, it was so fun because we had Kara Alt and Macaroni Kid
Oh, it was big.
this past week in the Wheel Mobile with all the pottery, but it only gets bigger this weekend with all of the different people we have coming in.
Some of the best grilled cheese on Friday. I've just got to tell you about that. Get your car washed, get you a grilled cheese. Come back on Saturday, and if you're a gamer out there, or you aspire to be a gamer,
Oh, yeah.
come back to Game On. The Game On truck will be here. I don't know what all Nintendo 64s they play, or
That's not a new system that's
I
in
thought it was
there.
newer than the Nintendo was.
Is it a Switch or something? I don't know. I mean, I don't have-
PlayStation 10 will be on hand.
At least. You don't even have to use a controller anymore. It reads your mind.
Yeah, come battle me in, I don't know, Oregon Trail. That was
Yeah.
one of the games.
One of the old ones?
Hey, anyways, we have a ton of fun here. Like Taylor said, even on a Tuesday, 10 already sold so far this month. The specials you talked about, whether it's $199 a month or if it's that F350 that's just a bargain on that thing, or 20 grand off the Ram. But let's hear from some others.
Yes, and I do want to give a shout out to you as a customer,
Okay.
and all of our vendors, because I love this. Whenever I get a little bit, and even myself and brother will both admit to, this is fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
We have been wide open, and we're grabbing for the next gear because we may be a little bit winded, but we're ready to keep going to help you as a customer. But today I've had several customers come in and several vendors and like, hey, where are you at?
Where you at?
Where are you at? And I love it because that's a reminder of like, hey, okay, we're right here and we're over 460, and like, oh man, okay,
Here we go.
what are y'all looking at today?
Here we go.
This is a customer asking me how our
I know.
business is and how we're doing, because y'all want us to be successful, and we thank you so much for that.
Hey, we're rooting for the Hogs on their road to the Final Four.
Yep.
Y'all are rooting for us on the road to 600.
Oh, yeah.
And collectively together we'll have fun, and we're going to accomplish this. But Taylor, they're probably done hearing from you or I.
Okay,
whether
let's
they want
bring
me or
some
not.
guests on in here today.
So let's figure out who the team's got. And as we bring him in here, we want to talk about some specials. We want to talk about the deals. I love hearing from the salesperson and the customer's point of view if what we talk about actually happens.
Yeah, like if it's real deal or we're just fluff on the camera. So coming on here, we got the one, the only, the youngster. This is 2 years in
Yeah,
here.
come on, right here in
We
the
got
middle.
Rusty
What's up?
coming
What's
in.
up?
Come
How are
on
you guys?
in, buddy.
Hey, so are you selling cars this month?
Yes, yeah, it is chaos. I mean, words can't even describe how busy it is.
Why do you think it's chaos?
Well, one, everything that we've also put out for everyone.
Okay.
We've spent a lot of money just to put our names out
That
there.
we have.
But
Yeah, we
also,
have.
Yes, we collectively.
Yeah, second name, yes.
Tell them about it.
But really, it's just the things that we've got going on. Like last week when we had ponies riding around, we had TVs. Oh, I can't even name all the stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's great. But I'm a customer. And you know what's important to me?
Yes.
Money.
Yep. And that is the best thing because it is Ultimate Challenge. And I'm sure you guys have heard about
All right,
that.
quit giving me the political
Ultimate
answers. Do I
Challenge.
save more during Ultimate
Yes,
Challenge or not?
you're going to save the
Tell
most
'em.
money that you've ever saved on a car deal. I
Is
I'm
that
talking-
real?
It is real. I mean, I did
From
a
your
deal.
point of view, what do you see that's different?
I have personally done a deal that is 21 $1,000 off.
That's more than we advertised.
That is real deal money off of an F-150. I mean, it is an incredible time to buy, and the excitement's at an all-time high, and it's just a good time for the customer.
Okay, so I know I kind of hammered you right when you came in here, but what I was trying to do is get down to what the customer's looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's like, how much money did it actually save them? But I'm going to rewind the tape a little bit here. So you said the customer saved $21,000. Our advertisement says up to $20,000.
Yep.
Most customers, you may not know this, but most customers, when they go to other dealerships, they're like, oh no, that one's sold, or you probably don't qualify for that.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, so they saved more than our advertised.
It just happened to work out. They had some stuff that we were able to claim, and we're not going to hide that from the customer. If you qualify for it, just a little bit extra stuff, we're going to give it to you.
What about on the other side of trade-ins?
We are giving the most money for trade-ins right now. I mean, I'm talking about $3,500 over book value on some of these trades, and it's, if you've got a trade that's maybe a little bit upside down, and now is the best time to do so. You get more money than your car is worth, and huge money off on vehicles that you want to buy. It's incredible.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's solid. How are you doing working with my brother over there?
It's great. I mean, Taylor is amazing to work for.
You're not getting very close to him over there.
No, he's okay.
It's like you're scared. He's like just been throwing the hammer
It's like
down
it's
on you.
here.
No, well, he's a little different every day, but
You got to be dressed up. Brandon's absolutely been killing it. He's been bringing in everybody.
You're looking
Today,
sharp.
hey, I got to give a shout out, and this is what Ultimate Challenge is about. Not that it was forced, but I gave him a hard time this morning. Today's actually his day off.
Yep.
And I texted him, I said, hey, I thought we were running after 40. Where are you at? And he's like, I'm getting going, I promise. I'm getting at it. I'm headed up here. So he's fired up and he's working hard on his day off to take care of your customers. So Brandon's been doing great, and there's several deals that he thinks were at the end of the rope because he's worked. All the managers are like, no, let's look at this. Hold on, let's look at this other trade. Let's try it this way. On the customer that was over $20,000, we found a direct offer from Ford, and that's how they qualified for more. So we're going to dig as hard as we absolutely can to make the most sense to the customers.
And we're just here to, a lot of people tell me that, hey, you're just a salesperson. Yes, I might sell cars, but my role here is not to just sell cars, but it's to help people buy cars.
Yes.
You bet.
That's what I love to do. I'm helping people buy them.
I want you to help the customer out there. You have no clue what I'm getting to say, do you?
No.
I want you to help the customer out there understand when we talk about the advantage we give on financing. And hang on.
Yep.
Sales hat off. All right, real deal. The thing we do that other dealers do not, ask them.
Yep.
That they won't tell you. Go ask another dealer, what's the buy rate you got in finance? Our finance managers flip the screen around and show you the buy rates they got from all the banks because we do a buy-sell.
Yep.
That's a big deal, isn't it?
That is a big deal. A lot of people have no idea, because you're going to come in, sign your documents, and get out. Because a lot of people don't like purchasing this car because it's a big purchase.
Sure.
It's one of the most expensive ones, and we're not scared to show you what we're looking at straight from the bank because we want to be upfront and transparent through the very front of the deal to the very end of the deal.
I agree, and I think what we've tried to do is bridge this gap.
Yep.
Some people think they either need to have known somebody for 20 years in the car business, or they have to take an online course and get their degree in how to buy a car, but they feel comfortable. We said, let's just be transparent and let's show you everything so we can make you feel good about your purchase and about what's going on. And that's one of the things with the rate. We don't mind showing you the value on your vehicle. And one of the things we say about the value on your vehicle is whether you trade with us or not, we'd write you a check for that value. So there's no, now Taylor brought out all this funny money, but there is no funny money in your trade. It's worth exactly that.
Yeah, it's real deal dollars that we will write a check on the spot for.
Yeah, that's been really big. Well, Brandon, anything else you want to say to them? How many more do you need to hit your goal?
So I need about 14 more, but I like another about 16, 17.
Okay, to be able to be safe there.
Just a little
So
extra
14,
there.
and where can they find you at?
I'm here right inside the Lewis Ford building. The address is 2479 North Charlotte Drive. You can't miss that big tower out there. It's got everything up there. So.
You bet. But what if they want to get in contact you? Best on social, send you a message, call you.
I'm on
This
Instagram,
is your time.
Facebook. Phone number is 479-347-9349. And Instagram, Facebook's the exact same. It's just Brandon Russell 2662. Shoot me a DM, and I'm more than happy to get you guys in a new ride.
Awesome, Russell.
job.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
guys.
coming
Thank
in,
you so
buddy.
much.
You
Thank
bet,
you.
absolutely. So great having Brandon on there. one of our sales staff from the Ford location in Fayetteville brings a lot of thunder, and he's younger generation that we love having fun with, and a whole lot of excitement of seeing, hey, we can do car deals this way. And it makes sense because sometimes we get caught up and we've got to do it in a different fashion or any other way. So we have from all different ends of the spectrum. We've had Preacher that we had on a couple weeks ago, and we've got Brandon. Both of those two are battling it out right now for the title for most sold.
What I love about Brandon when I see him interact with the customers, he came from the restaurant industry.
Yep.
So he's a serve first mentality.
Yep.
And when he walks around with the customers out there, it's to serve them on their needs on what they're looking for in a vehicle.
Yep.
So through test drives or features and benefits, to try to solve a problem that most people have. Either I got to tow more, I'm out of warranty, I need to get better fuel mileage, my family's expanding, and he does a great job with that.
Yeah.
And not that old stuffy like you would think of somebody trying to sell you a car. He's young, he's energetic, and again, he's a serve first mentality.
Yes,
Serve
absolutely.
first mentality.
Yeah, they're getting involved there. So, hey, it's time for our second guest. He just got caught up in the door over
He's
there.
now working the door for us.
That's
over
why
there.
the door sounded like it got ripped off over there. But our
Hey, this guy we went
manager-
and we recruited from southern, I'm gonna say southern Arkansas because it's south of the tunnel. Get in here.
yeah,
I'm
you're
trying to
south
get
of
the
the
info.
tunnel. How's the weather down there, buddy?
Hot.
Hey, so we welcome Cody here. Cody's one of our sales managers
Yeah,
over at the
yeah.
CJR store. Now, Cody, this is your second Ultimate Challenge?
Yes, sir.
Second Ultimate Challenge.
How you doing?
Better than last year.
Okay, all right. You're
What
making-
happened last year is just you weren't prepared?
I was not prepared at all.
Weren't prepared for what?
The chaos of selling, last year was 555.
Yes.
It was something that I've never done, and I didn't really have the full spectrum of it, so I didn't really know what to expect.
Yep.
And then once I went through one, I was like, oh, that's the real deal. So
It wasn't really the chaos of people not getting the deal they wanted for.
No.
It was the chaos of so much demand and transactions, wasn't
correct,
it?
correct. Like always constantly busy. We loved that.
Yeah.
It was on a different level during the month of March, during the Ultimate Challenge.
Now, I'm going to take you down a different road than we have everybody else. So just be
great.
prepared.
Okay.
Okay? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Because you bring something unique to the table.
Okay.
And we're not going to say names here, okay? But you've worked for other dealers. Okay? So you bring something pretty unique. And I can remember last year during Ultimate Challenge, because some of our advertisements, they're pretty aggressive, aren't they?
They're extremely
They
aggressive.
scare you.
I mean, they really,
They do.
you
They
gotta
do. They
realize
do.
now
They
you're
do.
seeing it from a manager
Yeah.
who sees behind the scenes if that thing's making money or losing money.
yeah.
And how many times have you looked at one where it's losing money?
More so than making money.
Okay, so I can remember you asking last year, because you didn't want to get in trouble.
No,
you know what I
no,
mean?
no,
I mean,
no.
you're hired to
Yeah,
do a job.
yeah.
You said, boss, do you really want me to take this deal, or should I try to get them on a different vehicle?
Correct. Because I was losing so much money, I was like, I would hate to get fired in a year or two.
And some of you guys out there listening, you're kind of
Yeah.
scratching your head. You're like, what? But
Yeah.
traditionally at other dealerships, which you've worked
Oh, yeah.
at,
Oh, yeah.
they don't want you to sell the advertised
No,
vehicle, do they?
no. It's just a little bait and switch.
Yeah,
little
just to try to
yeah,
get them in here.
yeah, yeah.
So I think, some of the chaos last year, you're like, should I take this deal? Should I not take this deal? And now you know that, like, if we put it out there, we want to sell it, and then we want to find another one to replace it to sell it again.
100%. It's the real deal. There's no gimmicks to it. What you see online is what you pay. And actually, sometimes during the Ultimate Challenge, you go up and beyond what's online. So even if we're losing X amount, we'll lose some more just to get the unit moving.
And I think, like, again, if you're sitting out there and you're listening, and you're like, this just doesn't make sense, Matt. Why would you do that? Okay, I know you got a number to hit, but what business sense does that make? You guys, you got to understand this. And again, I would say sales hat, but I have my helmet on. Okay, and I'm not taking it off.
Yeah.
It's about long-term relationship with you.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got a number we want to hit, but we want to sell you the car, we want to take care of you, and we want you to have such an amazing experience that you tell everybody you work with and your neighbors and your family.
Correct.
And we want you to think about us for your second, your third, your fourth. I love hearing the stories of my grandparents bought from you guys.
Yep.
We bought from you guys when we were down on the square from your grandfather. That's what it's about.
Correct. I get customers in all the time that's like, hey, I've been buying from the Lewis's for the last 50 years. And I'm like, well, you don't look that old. And they're like, no, our family.
Multiple generations.
So multiple generations, and they keep coming back because we do business the honest way, transparent, and they just enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's an awesome time, awesome company to work for. And the things we do is next level. Other businesses, they put the show on TV, but when you get there, it's not really the show.
We put the show on when you get here.
Correct.
I mean, look at us.
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor, will you run the special back by Cody? Because he's the one in charge of penciling that Ram deal.
Oh, yeah.
And let's verify that stuff stacks.
So we've got this Laramie Longhorn,
Yes, sir.
1500, that I like the plus that Matt brought to it, but it's $20,000 off. Real deal, no qualifying American quarter horse, being a part of Farm Bureau, all this other, but Real Deal qualifies.
Real deal.
And then we're going to do no payment for 90 days. But then on your payment, we're going to go ahead and put it on a submitted rate of 3.9 on 72. Or is it 2.9?
No, it's 2.9.
2.9 on 72. And then 84 has that rate of
4.9.
4.9 plus the 90 days and Real Deal $20,000 off.
Correct, and 3 months no payments.
Is that real?
It's totally real, and this month it's very real.
He hesitates because he knows how aggressive that is.
What color is that truck? White?
It is white.
White,
Yes,
okay.
It is on our pad on next door.
So it's not a crazy ugly color.
No,
White,
no.
my favorite color
What
with
year
the
is it?
longhorn.
It's a 26.
So it's not a 24
Nope.
left over. Is it a demo?
It is not a demo.
How many miles does it have on it?
Less than 100.
Less than 100 miles, brand new. Was it
Brand new.
wrecked?
Nope.
It's got hail damage?
Nope.
Is it a lemon law buyback?
Nope.
It's a brand new, and I run this through you guys because these are the questions you'd ask as a customer. Brand new 26, less than 100 miles. Does it still get the Lewis guarantee, or are we pulling that?
Nope. Still get that.
Which is what?
$4,000 value that you get for free on top of that.
Okay.
So I mean,
10-year 120, oil changes, year of tire key, wheel. I mean, that is huge.
Total savings, you're over $30,000.
With interest,
With
with
interest.
Lewis guarantee, with the $20,000 off, and your payments you're putting back in your pocket
Correct.
until, so today is the 24th, so we're going to go the 24th of April, the 24th of May, the 24th of June before a payment is due on that truck.
Wow.
So you ride with style, and keep in mind on that limited Longhorn, it's not the standard output. They have high outputs in them.
I like things. High
like
outputs,
that.
High
mine. Bingo.
outputs. So
Is that the new turbo motor?
that's the new inline six.
Like how
twin
much you going?
turbo.
400 horse?
No, bump it.
395?
No,
Oh, that was the
oh, wrong way.
Go with
How much?
Over 500 horsepower.
Oh my
510 horsepower
Okay.
in that truck.
Oh, yeah.
So I just love it. Anything else you want to say to these guys? I know we got a few days left. I got to get you back to selling cars.
Yes,
We're
so-
at 464, so less than 150 to go. I just think it's important if you can say anything, and it's not just Taylor and I talking about it. There's some people out there waiting until next Tuesday, the last day of the month. You're really going to get a better deal and a better selection.
Have you seen the
today.
lines at the TSA airports?
Yes, that's going to be Tuesday.
It will be at least that long here,
Yeah.
and I promise I'll try to push it through the
Yeah.
way I can, but there's only so many things we can do.
Correct. We wish y'all to come on out, we're scheduling appointments. The reason we schedule appointments is because people, when they get to the dealership, they don't want to wait forever.
No.
So if you have a VIP appointment set up, we have the vehicle ready for you. You're in and out within 90 minutes.
I love that.
So you're not staying here for 4 or 5 hours, because we've all bought vehicles in the past. You get to the dealership, they drag, and at the end of the day, you're like, dang, I just spent all day.
But that's what they say.
Yeah.
In and out. Come find
Yeah.
Cody at the
Yeah.
Chrysler building, and
Oh, yeah.
please, I challenge you as a consumer, bring him a deal. He has been instructed by Matt, by John going through to put a deal together and make it happen. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
challenge you to bring him a deal that you think can
We won't
be
miss
done.
anything.
All right, go sell something.
Awesome.
Thanks
Here
for
we
coming
go.
on.
Come on, buddy.
See you later, man.
You
All
bet.
right, hey, next up, Taylor, let's switch the game a little bit. We talked
Okay.
salesperson, we talked manager. What do you got next for us?
I love bringing this in. So she is the Ford service backbone that keeps it all going. It keeps everybody organized. And I love it because, Jordan, get up here. Come on, get in here. She is what I love having back in the shop because she can tell the technicians what to do and they can't really get mad at mom because she keeps them in line. So we love having Jordan in, but Jordan, ultimate challenge.
Let's go.
Hey, now, So, how many years
I was gonna say.
did you see Ultimate Challenge going on that service was not involved?
Well, about 13.
13 years. You were like cheering from the sidelines, but not really.
I was a
mean,
little
you're a
salty.
team player.
I am.
You're a team player. And like when we would walk around, you'd be like, yay! And then we would walk away and you're like, ugh, they're not including us.
Yes, absolutely.
And then what happened last year?
We got included, and I can tell you that when Matt and Taylor and Shelby came and announced that there was not one person in my department more excited than me.
It was you.
It is a big deal.
Yes.
And it's a big deal because y'all get to take in the excitement and, as Cody just talked about, the show.
Yeah.
When they get here and all the fun. But then also we included you guys in all the marketing, all the advertising, all the offers. So you guys get to offer to the customers great specials during the month. Like tomorrow, we've got $50 off oil changes.
that.
Yep.
Now, what all vehicles qualify for that?
Anyone with 4 wheels that you drive in here.
Okay, so
maybe
if I-
6 actually.
Yeah,
It's a dually.
listen to
Yeah.
dually.
Yeah, so if I got like a Mustang, does it qualify?
Absolutely.
Okay, what about a diesel truck?
Absolutely.
What if I drive like a Transit and it's a company vehicle?
Absolutely.
And if
Fleet
it's-
vehicle.
If it's diesel?
Yep.
If it's gas?
Yep.
If it's a Mach-E?
Wiper blades and air
Gotcha.
filters. Let's
Ah,
go.
you were sharp there. But still bring it in. So even if it's not a Ford, let's
Absolutely.
say I bought a used Toyota Camry. Can I bring it in and get $50 off?
Yes.
And what I wanted to prove to the audience listening out there, no different than anybody else we've talked to, is we look for reasons to say yes, and they're not gimmicks to get somebody in there and we say no. We want to say yes.
Absolutely.
We want to be transparent. We want to be easy to do business with.
100%. Even if it is, like Cody was talking about, sometimes, we take a loss because it's the bigger picture.
Yes.
And it's always, believe me, if I go ask you or Shelby, like, hey man, this doesn't seem right. Like, are you sure? And they're like, yes, Jordan, go do it. And I'm like, okay, yes, sir. Because that's what we said and that's what we do.
And I think that's a great point, Jordan, and I'm glad you bring that up, is even if we make a mistake,
Absolutely.
if we said we were going to do something, we're going to do it.
Yep.
Because that's what 80, and it's not about that one RO.
No.
It's about 80 years, and it's about the other 20,000 ROs we're going to do this year. And it's about next time when you think about service, and then when you think about your next vehicle, and then when somebody asks you, hey, where you get your car serviced, that's what's important to us,
Yep.
and not about how much did we make on that RO.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you're talking to the moms at your son's basketball game, they'd be wanting to know.
Yeah, they will.
So I'll be telling them.
That's what I'm talking about. Excitement for sure. And
Very
we love
much.
seeing that.
So that's on Wednesday. Now let's roll into Thursday.
Okay.
So then in Thursday in the service department, alignment checks.
Yes.
Okay, why is that important?
Well,
Is that
because
just a gimmick?
No, it's absolutely important because if you're like me, tires aren't a very fun thing to spend money on necessarily. So the longer life you can get out of your tires, the better.
Okay.
And you may not know that your alignment's off just by driving down the road. It's not always gonna, ride rough or pull to the left or pull to the right or do whatever. But it could still be wearing your tires, quicker than they should be.
Yeah.
And so you can know that, and then we can tell you, okay, here's where you're at. You're all in the green. You're good to go. Oh, we see this little bit of an issue, but we can adjust it and get the longest life out of your tires possible.
Yep.
And without that check, you wouldn't know, and then you might get 6 months to a year less than you would have got out of your tires.
I think that's a great point, and not to put you on the spot here, but I think this happens to everybody. Has it ever happened to you when Rhett's hollering in the background in your vehicle, or Trey's doing something off the wall, and then you accidentally run over a curb? Or something?
Possibly.
Never would happen.
Don't go look at my wheels. I mean, I don't
So
know
what I'm saying, my wife's the same way. The kids are
Yeah.
ruckus in the back.
Yes.
And I think my point there is everybody does. And there's construction in Northwest Arkansas, and we went through the snow, we went through everything else. And if you can get a free alignment check, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah.
You can come in on Thursdays, we can do a free alignment check for you, and we can just make sure before it's too late.
Absolutely.
Because if it's too late and we've already gotten some feathering going on in your tires, it could be too late for you to get the longest life out. So Thursday, come in and do that.
Absolutely. And you want to print off of where you're at, we can do that in color coded, no big deal. Give it to you and be on your way.
Okay, what are you gonna do Friday?
Car washes for everyone.
Ah, yes.
I love it.
Car washes for everyone.
What about if I just heard about the car wash on Tuesday and you're like, oh shoot, I just got my vehicle serviced today. Can I run by and just get just a car wash?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yes. You come in, and then if they don't immediately help you, come find me. I'm pretty loud. If you don't see me, just listen.
So, Jordan, we love having you part of the team because, like Taylor said, you keep the techs in line, but you also keep everybody in line in the front. And what that equals is a better customer experience to make sure we get the car fixed, we get you in and out of here in an efficient manner. And we are really excited to have you and your whole department a part of the challenge.
I have to give you a shout out. You brought a whole lot more excitement than your other half whenever we brought him on here. He was a little scared of coming through, but I love the excitement you bring. People just absolutely love the service department. So good job back there.
All right.
Good job going through. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep it rocking. Absolutely. So, as you've heard from our 3 different guests today, one in service, one over as a sales manager level, and one as salesperson, we really do dive in. We really do the deals we talk about. We do have the services that we talk about, and we really do dive in as a sales manager that we talk about to make the experience that much better for you as a customer.
Hey, one other thing I want to talk about, we don't talk about it as much because we want to sell everybody a car.
Yep.
But we realize that there are situations where maybe you need to get rid of a car.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you got a company car and you got an extra one. Maybe you're getting ready to go on a mission trip or something, or move your family, or you're going to downsize. We buy a lot of vehicles off the road.
Yes.
Already this month, we have written checks, okay? No funny games. Written checks to people that have not purchased cars from us. Over 30 so far this month.
Mm-hmm.
And we're replenishing that inventory all the time. And something I like about us that's different than anybody else, again, if you've heard us talk about this, we want to remove the pain points. We want to make the transaction easy.
Mm-hmm.
And we want you to walk away, whether we're buying a car from you or you're buying a car from us or you're getting service, we want you to walk away and go, man, that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I could do that again.
Yes.
And then you start to enjoy it because it should be fun.
Yes.
When people come in, even if you have a payoff on your vehicle, we handle paying off the vehicle. We handle the title work. We give you your equity check instantly right then. We're down the road, you gotta wait till you get the title here. You gotta wait till it processes. We process it like that, faster than anybody.
You know, the most fun we can possibly have is whenever a customer comes in and asks us to kind of do the impossible, as you would think. But we get the opportunity to deliver on it. I had a guy on 2 Saturdays ago that he came in, saw our specials, and he saw a truck on the showroom. He said, I really like this, but listen, I got to be honest. We went through everything on the deal. He said, it makes sense. He said, I really want to take it right now. But my wife, that we left our house to go to the Razorback game, we were supposed to be there 15 minutes ago. I am in deep water. This is a lot asking. I know we're on a Saturday. Can I get in and out of here in the next 20 minutes? And I said, yep, I can do it. Go ahead and start cleaning out your truck. We got him out of here. He called me the next day and was like, I asked you to do the impossible. Y'all did it. Got me in the truck I wanted. I got to the game, got compliments on it. My wife started getting excited. So it's so fun whenever you ask us to do the impossible, and we're able to deliver on that.
I think that's so important. And Taylor, that's why we've had guests on here too.
Yes.
Is so you guys can hopefully hear and see that what you hear on the radio, what you see on social, what's on the billboards is actually factually happening.
Yes.
The real details are, if we talked about this but didn't do it when people got here, we couldn't have sold 464 cars so far.
No.
We couldn't be outpacing the pace to hit our goal.
Yes.
I mean, the way you do that and the way that you beat goals is by making it easy, being able to duplicate it. We love when we sell a vehicle that was our ad vehicle, our special vehicle, and then going, let's find another one.
Yes.
Let's find another one to do it for. So whether you're getting your vehicle serviced or you want to buy a vehicle up to $20,000 off, or if you got a car you want to sell to us, and I'll just tell you this, now this is kind of out there. But even if you find a new car that you think you should buy somewhere else, which I don't recommend, but even if you did, let us put a value on your trade-in. You don't have to trade it to them.
Yep.
Well, I guarantee you, we'll give more. We'll write a check for that car. So there's no reason not to come check out Lewis.
Yep.
Get a value on your vehicle. You know, let us show you the Lewis guarantee. Come save $50 off on the oil change. We got one more of these before Ultimate Challenge. We'll be coming back on the last day of the month next week.
Last day of the month, and as crazy as our outfits are, we're going to try to step it up one more game.
Yeah, you just
One more
wait. Hey,
game.
make sure to come back next week. Follow us on social. We got tons of events going on this week to be up to date on all that. It's 600 or bust. Here we come.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for joining us today, and we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to give it a like, share it with your friends and family, visit our website, and send us some questions. We want to know what you'd like to hear, who you'd like to hear from, and what you want to see, or maybe even some questions for us to answer about either the automotive industry or just business in general.